Hi, welcome back to another one of my videos. Welcome back to S. Realma's videos, and as most of you guys have known, I have kind of not done a lot of unboxings, and I have kind of moved away from toys for a while now, since last year 2014. So my YouTube channel is getting a little boring, so I figured I might as well make that channel more interesting by giving my subscribers and giving you guys more new content, maybe interesting content. Whether you like it or not, I don't know. But basically, this video will be the first video in a new series that I will be working on in the near future or so. So basically, I don't really talk about myself much and what I do. So this video will also serve as a short introduction of basically who I am. But well, since most of you guys have already known that I go by this S. Realma name, I will just keep it as S. Realma. Why S. Realma? Basically because one of the very influential and prominent Japanese samurai during the late Meiji era, his name is Sakamoto Ryoma. You can look up on Wikipedia. He's one of the most influential samurais. So I like him a lot. There's a lot of samurais that I like, but this is one of the particular one that I really like a lot, and he's much closer to where we are right now as compared to those in the 400-500 years ago. So yeah, S. Ryoma basically stands for Sakamoto Ryoma. It's my little moniker that I use ever since I started a YouTube channel some time back. So basically, I was born and raised in Singapore. I was born in the 80s, and I moved to Japan in 2006, and I've been in Japan for a good 10 years now. So being a Singaporean, I am conversant in English, which is my main language, Chinese, and Japanese. But being in Japan for the past 10 years, I talk a lot in Japanese in general, and then followed by English, and very rarely Chinese. I only use Chinese when I talk to my mom and dad and some of my friends in Singapore when we do FaceTime, and basically that's about it. It's a video recording? Okay, I think it's recording. So basically, I'm just driving to scout down a location that I will be probably using for my work sometime next week. So I figured, the drive up there, it's gonna be a little boring. I could just put music in the car, but I might as well do a little video log. In that way, keep it more natural and real. Like, I don't prepare my scripts or my conversation, not conversation. I don't prepare my script or my talking or anything beforehand. I just, click on the on button and just start recording. And basically, the GoPro 4 Silver that I got some time back this year, kind of I ran into a couple of issues with it. I had it replaced 3 times. First time is because of the Wi-Fi issue that but basically that's not the point of the video. I don't want to rant about how crappy the GoPro is, but I'm still using it, so whatever. But yeah, so basically, yeah, I was born in the 80s. I was born in Singapore. I moved to Japan in 2006. I've been here for 10 years. So if any of you guys watching this video, if you want to ask me anything about Singapore or being Singaporean, or about Japan and anything in general, toys, cars, music, anything in general, just put them down in the comments. And I don't want to be like the most YouTube people, like, hey, subscribe to my channel, like my channel. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, you guys are free to subscribe, like, comment, and everything. I'm not gonna just keep telling you guys to do that. It just doesn't do me any good. It doesn't do you any good. The mouse button is just right beneath your fingers. If you want to like it, subscribe, just go ahead. But I'm just not gonna rant about it. Okay. Besides that, in the comments, I really like it when people post constructive criticisms. Some people post comments like, yeah, this guy talks like 15-20 minutes in the video and not doing anything. But if you think you can do a better video than me, go ahead. You know, I mean, if you don't post anything constructive, you know, just keep those criticisms to yourself, because usually, I'm not doing a generalization here, but usually those comments comes from, you know, small little children. And I'm not really gonna be bothered by those people. I mean, I have so much things to do, so yeah, forget it. But sometimes you get really nice comments. People do criticize my videos and post weird comments, but most of them are really constructive. You know, they're like, hey, you know, you shouldn't be doing this. Maybe you should do this. You know, yeah, those comments are good. You know, they help me in my channel. Like if you post, whatever. Okay, we'll just move down from there. you get the idea. You know. So basically, well, if you're into this stage in the video, you're probably wondering, why am I wearing gloves when I'm driving? Well, I have to clarify this, okay? I'm not like a glove fanatic. I don't own like 100 pairs of gloves, but I just wear gloves for different reasons, because and I think these reasons are valid. Like when I do unboxings for toys or anything in general, I wear gloves not for all my unboxings, but for most of my unboxings, when I do toys especially, because these toys, yes, I collect toys, I love toys. I mean, I grew up with toys. When I do the unboxing for toys, in a way I'm respecting the toy and the artist who makes the toys, you know, maybe Ashley or 3A, you know, Hot Toys, you know, whatever. But basically, it's a way for me to respect them. And I guess that's one of the reasons, but not the main reason. But the main reason why I wear gloves when I do unboxing is simply because some of these toys, when you get them, the paint is not fully dry. And when you handle them with your hands, your fingerprint is gonna get imprinted in that undried state. So when paint actually dries, you get this weird crease or your fingerprint marks on it, and I don't like that, you know. So, and you never know, you know, I might need to sell my toys off in the future if I run into some kind of like trouble or something. But anyway, these toys, you know, I display them, maybe I keep them, maybe I sell them. So I don't want to spoil them or dirty them in any way. And that's the reason why I wear gloves. And you know, when I'm splitting firewood outside my house, I wear gloves because those gloves are protected gloves. They are supposed to protect my hands in case anything would happen to my hands. I don't think I can work. I mean, I need my hands and my feet to work. So you know, when you're doing any sort of activity that is dangerous or have us some sense or some element of danger, and you better wear something to protect yourself. I mean, that's how it goes. And why am I wearing gloves when I'm driving? Well, these gloves are driving gloves, or maybe mechanic gloves, and maybe not really driving gloves, but they're comfortable. They're thin, they're comfortable, and they're ventilated. As you can see the little holes there. So, you know, when you're driving, sometimes your hands sweat, sometimes you touch certain, you know, stuff, and then, you know, I don't want to come into my car and then dirty and everything. And so I wear these gloves because they absorb the sweat and everything. So when the gloves get dirty, I just need to put them into the washing machine and wash them, and not take the whole steering wheel and wash the steering wheel. Like, whoever takes the steering wheel and wash the steering wheel, okay, whatever. So that's the reason why I wear gloves, because there's a reason behind it. If it's to me, it is valid, but maybe to you it's not valid. But that's the way I do it, you know. So yeah, this is basically just a short introduction to this new series that I'll be working on. So yeah, keep it short. And future videos probably going to be much longer. I'm probably going to talk about me being Singaporean, and talk about stuff in Japan, and maybe stuff in general. I don't know. Maybe we provide some interesting content in the future. You never know. So basically, what do I do in Japan? I'm actually a wedding photographer in Japan. Like, I live in Japan, so I'm a wedding photographer in Japan. But I'm free to, you know, do wedding photography anywhere in the world. If you want to fly me outside Japan, accommodation and airfare covered, I will fly anywhere in the world if you want me to. Okay, let's see, where am I? Okay, I just need to go straight. Okay. So yeah, I'm a wedding photographer based in Japan, basically just because I live in Japan, and that's about it, you know. And thanks for watching. and see you guys in future videos. In the meantime, drive safe and be kind to animals. Take care and